No one can pull anyone back from anywhere. You save yourself or you remain unsaved. Alice Sebold. When I first got out of prison, the world felt like a stranger. Everything I'd known was stripped away. Every path seemed blocked, and every door that had once been open now felt firmly shut. There was an overwhelming sense of loss, of isolation, and even though I was free, I felt caged in the aftermath of my experiences. The burden of rebuilding weighed heavily on my heart, and it seemed no one could lift it but me. My circle of friends and family rallied around me. They were there to comfort me, to say, "We're sorry you went through this." And while I appreciate their concern, there was a stark reality that none of their sympathy could touch. My life needed action, not just empathy. Sympathy wasn't going to pay my bills or restore my sense of self-worth. It was only going to make me feel temporarily understood, not empowered to rise again. The comfort others provided me was an unspoken message that I could rest in their support, but that resting became a trap. I realized that even the best of intentions could become shackles if they held me back from taking charge of my future. I needed more than comfort. I needed courage. And that kind of strength had to come from within. So I decided to get up. I decided to break free from the cocoon of other people's sympathy and look at my life head on. And in that moment, I realized that no one else could save me but me. No one else could rebuild my life. The only person capable of transforming my situation was me. And it wasn't an easy option. There was fear, of course, and there was pain. But I knew that those things were part of the process. I had to push through them. Real change demanded that I face every uncomfortable truth and accept that I was the one responsible for my comeback. It wasn't just about survival anymore. It was about reclaiming my life. My friends and family's empathy was a warm blanket, but I knew that I couldn't stay wrapped in it forever. If I did, I'd never find the resilience, the fire, or the energy to stand back up on my own. Sympathy might soften the fall, but it doesn't make you stronger. Only the struggle can do that, and that struggle was mine alone. To anyone who feels that same desolation, who feels trapped by circumstances or past mistakes, I say this: get up and save yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. Their love can support you, but it's not a substitute for the drive and determination you must cultivate from within. That inner force is the key to transforming your reality. There comes a time when you have to stop waiting for a hand to pull you up and decide to rise. It's your strength, your courage, and your resolve that will carry you. The sympathy of others can create a safety net, but the only ladder out of the darkness is the one you build yourself. I knew I had to get past feeling sorry for myself, past expecting others to pave my way, and past allowing sympathy to be my safe place. My past was not my prison anymore, but I had to truly believe that before I could move forward. I had to remind myself daily that I was capable of moving on, of building anew, of saving myself. It's often in the hardest, darkest moments that we discover who we really are. The world might see you as broken or lost, but only you can redefine your future. That power lies solely within your reach, and it begins with a decision to take action, to take that first step, even if it's shaky or small. The journey out of despair is not smooth, and I would be lying if I said it was easy. But every single step forward counts. Each moment that you push through, that you choose action over fear, you lay another brick in the foundation of your new life. This is your process. And with every decision, you reclaim what was once lost. Remember, others may try to shield you, to spare you from the harshness of your new reality, but sometimes that can be a hindrance. It's like they build a soft wall around you, protecting you from growth. But real growth needs struggle. It needs friction to ignite the spark within you that says, I can do this. The sympathy of others can turn into a sedative if you let it, dulling your will to fight and your drive to rise. You need fire, not just comfort. The world won't hand you success simply because it feels bad for you. You have to build it up, brick by brick, moment by moment. There is immense power in knowing that your comeback is in your hands. There's a kind of freedom that only comes when you accept full responsibility for your own future. This is the choice that will set you on the path of healing and wholeness. It won't be easy, but nothing worth having ever is. As I rose to face my new reality, I saw that every small success, every forward step was a victory. These steps were like breaths of fresh air, reminders that life was still mine to claim. Slowly, I started piercing my world back together, realizing the strength that I needed was inside me all along. I urge you to embrace this truth. The moment you decide to rise is the moment your life begins to change. Yes, the journey is steep and there will be setbacks. But each setback is a chance to learn, a chance to build resilience, and a chance to strengthen your foundation for the future. No one's journey out of desolation is linear. There will be days when you fall back, when doubts creep in, and when you feel like giving up. But these are the very moments that matter most. These are the times when you dig deep and decide once more to rise. These moments reveal who you are and what you're made of. Look at your life now, at the people who care for you, and let their support be a backdrop, not a barrier. You are the main actor here, and only you have the power to rewrite your story. Step forward with the knowledge that you alone can shape what comes next. Saving yourself is not a single choice. It's a series of decisions made daily. It's choosing to push forward, to stand up, and to find hope even when it seems hidden. Every day that you wake up and choose to keep going, you inch closer to the life you deserve. There's a quiet strength that builds within you as you move forward, one small victory at a time. This strength becomes a fortress, a solid foundation upon which you can rebuild. And once it's there, nothing can tear it down. You forged it through the fire, through hardship, through the decision to save yourself. When you face desolation and risen from it, you gain a perspective that others may never know. You see what you're truly capable of, and this strength becomes your superpower. Your resilience becomes your armor. This journey, though painful, will become the cornerstone of your character. And when you're on the other side, when you're finally standing strong, you'll look back and realize that the most powerful moment wasn't when others tried to save you. It was when you chose to save yourself. It's a strength that no one can take away, a legacy that no one can tarnish. So to anyone who feels lost, who feels like there's no way forward, hear this. The power to save yourself is within you. No matter how far you've fallen, no matter what's been stripped away, the strength to rise again lies inside you. Claim it, own it, and rise with the knowledge that you are more than capable. Get up and save yourself. The world may offer you sympathy, but it's your action, your grit, and your resilience that will make the difference. This is your moment. This is where your journey truly begins. Take the first step and never look back. Get up and save yourself. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.